Last day in the Muay Thai incubator. This place was fun, but it's time for us to head to the host hotel to check in and prepare for the big weekend.
Had plenty of space. There was one bathroom though, so
that was the shitty part. All right, well, farewell. Wednesday night, and we're finally at the host hotel. It's fucking freezing. It's clearly snowing, as you can tell. First fight of the event, Jessie Lee, Kennedy Riley. Here we go. Fight day today. Tournament started yesterday. Jeannie got the bye. Aaron is fighting on Saturday. Yesterday was good. We saw a ton of fucking fights. So many good matchups. A lot of crazy things happening. Good knockouts. People throwing up in the ring. People getting thrown outside the ring. It was mayhem, but damn, the action was really good, and it was really cool to see all these different, like all these big name fighters from the U.S. going up against each other. So Coach Jeannie got a bye. We got to see two of her potential opponents compete yesterday. It was either going to be Kennedy Riley or Jessie Lee. Jessie Lee got the decision, so now today we're up against Jessie. It's incredible to be here now. It's like the last 2 weeks have felt really slow and really long, but the inevitable walls of time just kind of close in on you, and we're here, finally, fight day. As a coach, I always feel sort of like my feelings just feel really muted. You know, it's like neither excitement nor like anxiety. You can't control what happens. You can do a lot to control the outcome. Proper planning, proper training. Ultimately, it's up to, man, this is going to sound just super cheesy, but it's up to destiny. I have to remain stoic, right? I can't project my own insecurities and fears onto them because they're not me. You just kind of push the fighters in there and see what happens.
What's really hood, King? Oh shit, what's up?
What's up, Flaco?
2 weeks.
It's been a bit, huh?
Yeah. That is how my brother calls you guys.
look at you. I like it.
Oh, it was like, hey, what up?
Drop it off early. I dropped mine off after I went to the yesterday.
Well, we lost a split decision. It's kind of felt like Jeannie couldn't pull the trigger. Won the first round, but lost the two following. Not how she usually performs. So she's in good health, good spirits, you know. So win or lose games, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And unfortunately, this time we lost. Finally, the end of the day, quite an emotional day for us. Unfortunately, Jeannie lost. She had like a really good first round, and then something just happened. Really odd to see from like a coaching point of view. You either show up or you don't. And then unfortunately for this fight, Jeannie just didn't show up. It's just like a lot of mistakes were being made, a lot of bad habits were shown, and her opponent, you know, just got the best of her. Nothing against her opponent. Her opponent was phenomenal. Jessie Lee from Hard Knocks brought it to Jeannie, and man, like, you know, watching it back, all the times that her opponent was pressuring it and wanting it more and showing it more, and Jeannie was just sort of complacent with moving backwards. I don't know who likes to lose. I personally, I fucking hate losing. Losing for me is a very visceral feeling. I was talking to Aaron about it, and I was like, losing makes me hate the world. That's how deeply and passionate I am about losing. And conversely, winning makes me just love everything. That's like the duality of the sport, you know? You win some, you lose some. Earlier I mentioned that you can only do so much to be able to control the outcome, but ultimately it's up to destiny. Unfortunately for us, the outcome didn't go towards our way, but you can control the way you react. I did have a moment of like just disappointment, but we're ready to just make the changes and improve on what we have, and hopefully for Jeannie's next bout, she'll come back a more complete athlete. I'm out now to go train the rest of the fight team for Arizona. They're competing at the beginning of April, so we just still have a full roster and a full calendar ahead of us. So, a coach's job is never done. You just got to keep pushing forward and inspire those to achieve greatness. All right, day 3 of the tournament. We're off to run some errands and drop off all the equipment as well as the guitar I rented. I'm here with the crew.
Hello.
Jade.
Hello.
Coach Jeannie. Doing well, in good spirits.
Doing okay.
You want to talk about it? Talk about your fight real quick?
It's disappointing. Didn't show up the way I had wanted to or that we worked for. But we've processed that. We are taking the learnings. Just going to get better, do better, and perform next time. So, moving on. Time to focus on Aaron.
We're in.
Aaron time. Aaron time right here. Aaron's fighting today against Angela Whitley. Tough opponent, very experienced, and a really tough draw for her. But she's feeling good, feeling confident, and we're ready for whatever they bring. Day 3 of the tournament. Day 2 for us. We had Aaron on deck today. She won. She beat Angela Whitley 30-27, which is unanimous, and I thought she did really well. She listened to the corner. She did everything I was telling her to do in between rounds. She was able to kind of recover quickly and be very attentive as to the strategies I was trying to give her. No complaints. Everything went well, and I'm happy for her. Angela had twice as much experience as Aaron, including international experience. But we worked on the game plan, and Aaron employed it really well. Tomorrow she advances to the finals against Jocelyn Bell for Boxing Works. Boxing Works fighters are always very complete, very technical, very tactile. So I think it's going to be a really good matchup. And yet again, hopeful, grateful, and appreciative. One more day of this, and then get to go back home. See you guys tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Seriously, I broke my hand last year.
Oh shit!
I put money in, it wasn't too long, and I fucking.
Hey, Simon!
That's where I come too.
What happened? Fast forward to the last day of the tournament. It's not the way we would want to win, since Aaron's next opponent, Jocelyn Bell, ended up missing weight, and by walkover, Aaron wins. So she is now going to Birmingham, Alabama in July for the World Games as part of Team USA, and we're all very happy, very proud of her.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats, Aaron.
Yay, thanks everyone.
Aside from that, it was just a really quiet day. We watched all the fights. I thought yesterday, and most of us are in agreement of that yesterday the fights were much better than today because they were hungrier. And I think by today, they were just kind of worn the fuck out, you know. But with all due respect, they They fought their hearts out.
Hi, camera. So it's been a really, really long 2 weeks. We've been in Denver for what feels like 1,000 years. Obviously disappointed with myself and my own performance, and many thoughts and feels about that. But that aside, I think there was so much more to this weekend that happened. We learned a lot about how we train as a team, about the current state of Muay Thai, about how other coaches and teams work, about how other fighters perform and their strategies, and walking away feeling like we learned a lot as in terms of like a team and as fighters. And it's nice to leave on a high. So proud of Erin and how she did, and grateful that we had the opportunity to be here at all and to experience this. It felt like a once in a lifetime type of opportunity. So overall, just grateful, thankful for the experience, and really excited to be back home with the gym and our family, and to start really putting the things that we learned to work.
Okay, so it's been what feels like for a long time in Denver, but we learned how to train as a team. So that's been very interesting and trying to acclimate up here and whatnot. Fighting in IFMA rules for the first time was pretty cool. Like 3-minute rounds was new. Felt like it gave you some more time to like watch what's actually happening in front of you and really try to think about it, as opposed to like a 2-minute round. You're like, let me just like sprint through this, Fighting someone with that much experience, was really grateful for. She was tough, and our game plan was to clinch her up, so we went for that. Watched my video though, and I was like, I could have done a little bit better in the clinch. So we got some stuff to work on before Birmingham. Obviously disappointed to not fight again. That's a little anticlimactic. Really good to get a chance to fight someone at that level and feel like, the work that we put in at TBI is up there at that level.
Well, that wraps up TBI's trip to Denver. This is like a huge milestone for me as a coach, because I've always wanted to have one of my athletes as part of Team USA to compete in IFMA. Now I have someone that's going to compete in the World Games, so I think that's pretty cool. And it only took 10 years, so very, very proud of the outcome, very proud of Erin, and very proud of the team. We all put in so much work, and this is now sort of the fruits of our labor. In regards to this trip, 2 weeks was quite an investment. I gave up a lot of myself, my being, for them. I feel just really exhausted, really tired, really beat up, and just kind of want to be back home. I miss the community quite a bit, and just looking forward to being back to my routine and resting a bit as we prepare for the next tournament at the start of April, and then the rest of the 2022 competition calendar. So thank you all for all your support. Really appreciate everyone watching, commenting, everyone back home, everyone that sent us best wishes and all the good vibes. And eternally grateful for all that, as the rest of the team is as well. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to everyone that's donated, and thank you to everyone that's believed in us. Hopefully we become successful in the World Games, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys. Talk to you later. See you later. Bye.